Hi, I'm Mark with Kitchen Design Solutions. A lot of our clients like to send us dimensions for their kitchen so they can get a head start in the budgeting process. I'm in a kitchen that a client would like remodeled here, and what I've done is I've taken and drawn the kitchen out, drawn the walls out on my iPad. Now you could simply use a piece of paper and a pen. It doesn't have to be to scale. And all I'd like you to do is just draw out the perimeter walls. If there's an island, draw a square for the island. And then I'd like you to place the appliances where the appliances are sitting. Then I'm going to show you how to measure the critical dimensions so we can get a head start on your project. First, I'm going to measure the sink wall. So I'm going to take the total length of the sink wall, 139 inches. I'm going to notate that on my plan. But then one of the critical dimensions you're going to have is the center line of the sink. So you want to take from one of the walls, either side is fine, and I'm going to measure just to the center of the sink, which is 73.5. It's really easy in a double bowl because that center line of the double bowl splits the sink right in half. I want to notate where my dishwasher is. Usually it's on the right hand or the left hand side of the sink. In this instance, I've got a bar top here. I want to measure the width of the bar top, notate that on my plan, and then I want to measure the height of this wall. Okay, so I'm going to come out here. I want to measure the height of this is what we call a knee wall. Okay, which is 41.5 inches. I'm going to notate that on my plan. Now I've got the island. I want to measure the width of the island at 27. I want to measure the length of the island at 44. And then I want to know the placement of the island. So for that, I want to measure from two of the walls. So I'm going to measure from the sink wall to the edge of the island, 63. And again, I'm notating all these dimensions on my plan. And then I'm going to measure from the back wall to the island. And what that'll do is that'll give us the placement of the island, 64 inches. Now I'm going to go to this back wall, and obviously we have the stove here. So we're going to measure total length at 154. And then I want the center line of the stove. Most stoves are 30 inches wide. So if I give myself a placement point at 15 inches and measure from one of the walls to the center of the stove, I'm 84 inches to the center of the stove. That's a critical dimension for us to lay the kitchen out. So I've got the back wall, center of the stove. Now I've got the refrigerator wall, okay? So this wall, because I have that pantry in the way, it may be easier for you to let the countertop hold up your tape measure and go this way with it. And anytime you can use a wide tape measure, it's really gonna help. So I'm 139 inches here also. Then I'm going to want the center line of the refrigerator space so we can set the refrigerator. I'm at 82, okay? Now, a couple other important dimensions that we're going to need. If you're going to keep your appliances or buy something similar, we're going to need some appliance dimensions. So you're going to want to measure the width, 36, the height, 72 of the refrigerator. You're going to want to measure the width of the stove, which is usually 30, okay? And if you have a special hood, you might want to measure that size. In this kitchen, we happen to have a pantry in the kitchen, so I'm going to want to know that dimension, okay? Which is 38.5 inches. Next, I'm going to measure the ceiling height. This is a critical dimension that a lot of people fail to get, but it's really important that we have exactly how tall the room is. This is 108 inches. The reason we want that is it's very, very popular now to what we call stack your wall cabinets to the ceiling and take up that space above the cabinetry with a double-side cabinet. So we want to know that because that's an option a lot of people want to see and see if it'll fit in their budget. So that basically measures everything in this kitchen and gives us everything we need so that we have all the dimensions. Now we have all the critical dimensions for your kitchen. We've got them down on paper. You can scan that and send it to us, but there's one more thing I want you to do. I want you to take out your iPhone and I want you to take digital pictures from each angle of your kitchen, of each wall. They say a picture can tell 1,000 words. That's exactly what we're looking for here. We can see a lot from pictures. So take a picture from each angle. This kitchen would take 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 pictures. It's never too many. And also, if your kitchen's too tight, like if this kitchen had a full wall here and it was a tight space and I couldn't get far enough away, just simply walk in and take a video. A quick video surrounding the kitchen lets us know exactly what's going on. So do that. This will give us a head start in the budgeting process for your kitchen and will help you improve the heart of your home.